It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2023. Of course, with you guys, I switch up the aesthetic a little bit. And speaking of that, with Jupiter being in Aries across from you in your shadow, there may be things coming in that feel or seem somewhat burdensome that I feel like actually end up being blessings. And so I hear like be careful of the begrudgingly mindset, or like begrudgingly doing things, or begrudging there could just be some stuff you're like, oh, okay, but it like ends up being like really, really good for you and something like unexpected. So allow yourself to remain optimistic. It's not your shadow season yet, though we are working our way to it soon. But this is us wrapping up 2023. I mean, wrapping up 2022, baby. And Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. And for free content, check out my Instasham at justj_everything, TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. For all the important astrological transits, check out the Pisces season astrology video. The links to everything is below in the description box, so get on it. Hydrate, light it if you got it, as we create a safe space for our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2023. Yeah, I just feel like there's like unexpected luck, or like a delay in luck, or a delay in like things going like your way. But trust and believe, everything is always going your way. Everything is always going your way. You let that, like, everything works out for me. I'm so lucky. Everything works out for me. Like, if you have to drill that on your forehead, or, you know, like say it over and over, I just feel like there's something about getting it to the point where you believe it. Venus, your ruling planet, is in Pisces. She's exalted. There is something about you having access to altering your belief system, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I feel like that needs to be developed, fine-tuned, harnessed, you know, whatever spectrum you fall on. I feel like your relationship to your belief system, your relationship to faith, your relationship to luck, prosperity, positive abundance, all of that stuff is coming up to be not only reevaluated, but like reestablished. Even how I just kind of like hoisted myself up, there's like higher standards, there's a higher level. Like, you've had that stretch of Venus being in Aquarius, like Venus in Capricorn. It's like you're, you know, attracting in all these opportunities to climb the mountaintop, to get to the top of this mountain. And now in Aquarius, it's like you're up there and you're breathing and attracting in this rarefied air and people to share it with you. And now in Pisces season, it's like, what's next? What do we know we need to keep? What do we know needs to stay? And what needs to die? What needs to be done? And making actual steps and strides that are going to make you uncomfortable so that you can get to it. Though one thing I'm finding out about Venus and Pisces is, like, I feel like it gets real tough love, hardcore, before it gets like sweet and dreamy and soft. Like Venus and Pisces, I feel like should be really making you guys aware of like your mental health issues or mental health habits that need to be you know, tended to, or what's going on with recovery, what's going on with school, what's going on with, you know, aspiring, or what's this next year really going to look like, and what's keeping you from the next level. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's just get into it. But first, empty your lungs. And then take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it at the top. Hold, 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 hold. And then you're going to exhale out your mouth. Let's do that again. Empty your lungs. Breathe in through the nose, holding it at the top. And exhaling out the mouth. Thank you, 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 thank you. Most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, I don't know why that just made me like dizzy. I feel like this has come up for you guys before, Libra. Like, you have access to bliss. It's something about getting in your body, getting out of your mind, breathing, giving yourself space. I feel like you have access to the bliss that you want. It's just a matter of putting in the work to get it. I saw the Eight of Cups come out before, and it came out first. First thing to be clarified on the selenite throne, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is what's going on with your relationship to the pursuit of your dreams or the pursuit of your passions. Can you create a plan and stick to it? Pisces season is coming in to show you where things have gotten too comfortable, where maybe you've let yourself go in some sort of way, or you let things get too lax. Or I feel like the new moon in Pisces is really important. You need to plant new seeds in regards to spiritual rituals, in regards to your spiritual practice. This card is Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces, especially for you Libra rising, Saturn moving into Pisces is going into your fucking sixth house. And that's work, service, money, health, the day-to-day. It's time to make sure that you're bringing the magic into the mundane, that you're incorporating the magic day-to-day, the mystical, into whatever it is that you're trying to actually like build for yourself. I feel like it's also time to get out of your comfort zone in regards to your self-worth. Whatever is like creating issues with you in regards to your self-esteem or your self-worth, it's time to do it. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and spend the money on those things. Like for me, I know I need to spend money on new cookware. I know I need to spend money on investing in this little like other little business thing I need to do. Like it's time to like get out of your comfort zone. Stop just thinking about it and start doing it. I feel like this full moon in Virgo is going to like really germinate some shit if we like fuck around and let ourselves find out, by way of really planting seeds of faith and belief, and how we're going to couple our faith and belief with action. So start really thinking about that for this new moon in Pisces that's happening on February 20th. No, the new moon in Pisces is, it's February 20th. So also, Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Clear communication needs to come in. What's keeping you from having it all? And what does it all mean to you? What do you need to turn your back on, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What's inspiring you to move forward? What's inspiring you to pursue your dreams? There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that's inspiring you, or they are leaving, or they are moving, or you're thinking about moving, or you're thinking about really moving towards a better relationship with your physical body, with your financial wellness. Some of you are moving towards a relationship with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly a Gemini. But I do feel like getting out of your comfort zone emotionally, getting out of your comfort zone with like your self-expression, with how you express yourself, is going to be very financially lucrative for you. But you got to pay attention. I feel like you got to put in the work this new moon and full moon. This new moon in Pisces and this full moon in Virgo, I feel like are really important. And so get clear about what you want to initiate, so that I'll take this is too many cards. But Strength Reverse is at the center of the reading. And I do feel like Strength, okay, I'll show you what came out. Strength Reverse, but I'm not keeping all these. Strength Reverse, Two of Cups Reverse, Queen of Wands Reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. I should keep all these just to teach your ass a lesson in some sort of way. But I do feel like whoever has all these Leo placements, there may be somebody with Leo placements. You got to slow your roll. Your ego is getting in the way. There's stuff going on with control. There's stuff going on with pride. I feel like you are, some of you, or maybe you're recovering from this, or you're tempted to be really controlling in your relationship. You cannot control anybody but yourself. And if you're tempted to control, I don't care if you're in a marriage or whatever it is, if you're tempted to like control or manipulate, or like you can't do this or you can't do that or blah, 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 I'm telling you, you've already lost this. You've already lost. If that's where you're at, it's already an L you're taking. Strength Reverse says, like, what's going on with your relationship to weakness? What's making you feel weak? What's going on with your relationship to vitality, to your heart? There also could be some like unlocking something in relationship to your father, or I feel like the divine's in a place to like show you who's in control and who isn't. There could just be like, make sure that you're not trying to control, that you like establish like persuasion is better than control. But I don't even like that for you guys. I feel like there is some breaking of a cycle with this Strength reversed. Healing by way of animals, maybe being visited by some animal spirits, or you communing with animal spirits. Maybe some of you are getting a pet or recovering from the loss of an animal. I just feel like there's something about tapping into your like prowess, tapping into emotional control, impulse control. There may be stuff that's like humiliating or embarrassing even. Strength reversed. What's making you feel weak? Who is making you feel weak? Are you clinging on to things that are making you feel weak? I also feel like, Libra, if you are afraid of being alone, I need you to know that that's exactly what you're asking the divine to do to you, for you. That's what you're attracting in from the universe. If you are scared of being alone and you just are going to hop from relationship to relationship, or you have hopped from relationship to relationship, I'm telling you, if you're doing that out of a fear of being alone, that's exactly what's going to end up happening. Is there will be a prolonged period of aloneness so that you can fucking come to realize like why someone would want to be committed to you, like flaws and all, forever, but all those things. You know what I mean? The divine's not going to play you and have all these people falling in love with you, and you aren't even really fully in love with you, flaws and all, you know? So I do feel like you're encountering or experiencing new pockets of pain or new pockets of wisdom, or ego hits, recovering from ego hits in Pisces season. There also may be somebody with Leo placements that there's like this unexpected experience with. I just feel like, Libra, it's really important that you come into Pisces season understanding that upward is the motion. Upward and movement is like, this is the name of the game, is like we're trying to progress. And where you're needing to progress to is a place within yourself that's very nurturing, whilst also having, like, can you nurture yourself while your willpower is like fully engaged? Can you pursue a goal and also take care of yourself? Or is it just like full Aries style and you just tap into your shadow and just go, you know, 100 miles an hour, and like, you know, other people end up having to take care of you in some sort of way? That's kind of the Libran style. The Lovers keeps jumping out and wanting to come out. So I do feel like there may be somebody with Gemini or Virgo placements playing a role. There could just be new connections. But also I feel like there's a big thing about decisions with the Lovers. Does something need to be sacrificed? Does room need to be made for something new to come in? All right, let me focus. Final two cards, final two messages, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Pisces season 2023. The Knight of Wands reversed came out anyway. So there's definitely this fiery energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but these are both like very Leo heavy energies. Final card, final message. Some of you, I feel like you're, okay, what is that? Venus is going into Aries. That's what it is. Okay, that's what this is. Venus goes into Aries and your ass gets brand new. Venus goes into Aries, and some of you may really have to slow your roll or take a, like, schedule a motherfucking beat before you respond, because I think that you could set things on fire with your words. You may start burning some bridges unnecessarily, just for, you know, burning just for the sake of burning, fighting just for the sake of fighting. The Knight of Wands reverse is not energy that I'm excited to even think about being expressed through cardinal air. This is like cardinal air, cardinal fire. It feels very like there's opportunities for you to really hurt people's feelings, to say things that you may regret saying. You may move so quickly that you like forget things, or that you become like maybe selfish. This is okay. Some of you, all right. Some of you in Pisces season, you've pursued a dream or a goal, or you've been putting a lot of work into something and that work pays off. And some of you could really be tempted to like act fucking brand new and to really like become maybe superficial or egotistical or dismissive or cocky, reckless, maybe even. Don't do it, Libra. This is also kind of fuckboy energy. You may be the fuckboy or the fuck person, but there may be somebody that's like very in and out of your life, and fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, you know? I feel like there's something here about like when people show you who they are, believe them. There's going to be people who are consistently here to stay and nurture and help you grow. And I feel like final card, final message being the Three of Cups. Okay, some of you may be tempted to self-medicate. Some of you, this is Pisces season and your ruling planet is in Pisces. Pisces is drugs. I've been telling you, we doing drugs in Pisces season, but we doing drugs to like hang out and talk to God. We ain't doing drugs to numb anything. If there's stuff going on with infidelity, cheating, like you're still like mad or holding grudges about how maybe somebody ghosted you or somebody didn't, some of you just may have taken like hits that like you'd never expected to take, or things happening romantically or professionally that may feel like embarrassing or humiliating that you just never thought that you would have to experience. And I feel like the divine needed you to have this contrast, needed to humble you in some sort of way. Yeah. I feel like there's like this knocking down a peg, or in some sort of a way you've been knocked down a peg, or you felt like that. And it's like you haven't been knocked down a peg. You were just sleeping on yourself. You kind of maybe checked out for a little bit or something, but you awake now. And I do feel like there's so many people, like in Aquarius season and in Pisces season, there's opportunities for you to meet new people, for you to connect with new like soul families, soul tribes. I also feel like for those of you who are curious about polyamory or open relationships, I feel like that's definitely something that can be experienced in this season, but not for all of you, because some of you, like, if you're too jealous or you're too angry or you're not healed enough, like, it's not gonna work. Or if you're not loving yourself holistically, or if you're struggling to love you, flaws and all, or get to know yourself, flaws and all, how fucking dare you ask somebody else to come in and do that for you? That's your job. I also feel like some of you are noticing that the relationships in your life are somewhat, or the people that you're drawn to are somehow mirroring a cycle started like from your father, or like from your father's side of the family, or their father's bloodline. But let's get a look at this. So zooming out, 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Be patient, babe. The fruit of your labor is coming. And when it comes, you cannot let it go to your head. I feel like you don't even need to be telling anybody. I feel like if you tell people, people are going to expect you to like pay for everything, or, you know, help them out in which kind of way, or you invest in everything. I feel like whatever prosperity comes in, you need to be on your knees thanking the divine, the God of your understanding, whatever. And who you tell needs to be, or who you invest in, or who benefits from this, you need to be real hush hush about it. Because I do feel like people will come and knocking if you go telling everybody how much you want, or how much this, or blah, 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 or whatever. I feel like take a risk. Something great is happening. Venus is happy. She's exalted in Pisces. And when she goes into, and I feel like there's profound lessons in how to nurture yourself, how to bet on yourself, how to believe in yourself enough to strive. And that's one thing. One thing about Venus going into Aries, it's going to make you want to crave. Like Venus loves to have, but Mars wants to want. And Venus and Mars, it's like you want to have, Venus is going to be attracting in the want. The wanting that will lead to the having. You know? And so I do feel like there is this striving energy, or this like working for it. Maybe there's somebody coming in that's working for you. But I just feel like when people show you who they are, believe them. If there's somebody who's being very in and out of your life, or someone who is struggling with addiction, or drinking too much, or smoking too much, or escapism issues possibly, I feel like it's important to watch out, pay attention. Some of you, there also could be like multiple options coming in as far as like dating, or like friends, or work, or whatever it is that you're trying to build. I feel like you have options. The number one thing that you have to do though in Pisces season though is get out of your comfort zone. You get out of your comfort zone, you dive deeper into figuring out what it is that you believe in. It's like my poise is set upon a rock. What is that rock within you? What is that? Is it your belief in nature? Is it belief in your science? Is it God? Is it Christ? What is that? What is the rock that your poise can be balanced upon? Sorry, I didn't mean to give y'all all this titty. I really didn't. But I just had to reconfigure and get this handled. Strength reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed has me concerned. I'm not going to lie. This could be like you guys getting physical, or you really like lashing out, or really or maybe there's just someone coming this way towards you. Someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe someone very fiery or someone very passionate. I just feel like there could be distance with these people with fire placements, possibly. But I just feel like ultimately this is coming back to as a reflection to you. What's going on with your relationship to, can you like regulate your anger? Can you regulate your emotions? Venus going into Aries is going to be very instinct-based, very go, 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 fuck your feelings. Get after it. Let's make it happen. Let's create a plan. Like, let's stick to it. It's very Emperor vibes. And so Venus in what's happening really in Pisces season is the Divine's asking you, what do you believe in? Who are you? And what are you ready to do about it? And you really lean into true, pure, honest, brutal authenticity, and you dive deeper, deeper that, like, you dive deeper than you ever have into the pursuit of knowledge of thyself. There are so many ailments you will cure. So many things will change the more that you try to just love and know yourself, know what you're made of. Get to know your spirit. And start talking to this anger when it comes up. Like, what is it trying to tell you? Who is it there for? What's going on? Don't let it just like be this thing inside of you, you know? Or this thing that revs up, or this shadow that's untended to. I feel like if you really do your part to keep your anger in check, to behave maturely, to save responsibly, I feel like you got it. Ooh, it just made me think of Crew Love. Oh, what's that line? Sometimes I may like blow like 50K on a vacation for all my soldiers just to see the look on all their faces. All it took was patience. Number 27, 27, my lucky number. I love you. All it took was patience. All it will take is patience. You got this. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.